there are so many resources to explore in the country that the country brings opportunities.
Do you ever wonder what lies beneath the surface? Not your couch cushions. I'm talking about Earth's untapped treasures. Welcome to EarthLabs Expeditions, where I dig deep into the world of junior mining exploration. Grab your hard hats, folks, because this isn't your average treasure hunt. I'm Jonathan Brazo, a mechanical engineer, firefighter, avid world traveler, and a rookie junior mining investor. And full disclosure, I know next to nothing about mining. But that's the fun part. Join me as I travel the world learning the ropes of the exploration and mining industries. Together, we'll decode the secrets of the earth and reveal the potential fortunes hidden beneath our feet. So, if you're ready for a wild ride through the highs and lows of junior mining, buckle up. This is EarthLabs Expeditions. We start our trip with a 20-hour journey from our hometown of Toronto, Ontario, to the heart of South America. Destination, Bolivia.
Okay, welcome to Bolivia. We just touched down in Santa Cruz de la Sierra. I'll be straight up with you, Bolivia is not a country that's been on my radar, nor one that I know much about. We're here to meet with the Eloro Resources team with their Iska Iska deposit up in the Andes Mountains. First up, Pablo Ordonez, who's going to tell us all about Bolivia as a jurisdiction and why we should invest here.
Okay, Pablo, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us. I'm new to Bolivia. I've never been here before. Can you tell me about the country and how this all works with Eloro and the resources and mining in general?
Sure. Bolivia is a country internationally well known with the mining industry. The country is big and important in the region and probably in the world for natural resources. We have oil and gas, still underexplored. We have agriculture and obviously mining. There's a general consensus about the importance of the country in terms of developing more exploration projects. And perhaps that's one of the reasons that brought Eloro to and particularly to Tupiza to develop the Iska Iska project.
Right. Now with like such a long history of mining in the country, is the government and industry, is it set up today to grow and to continue to be a major player in mining internationally?
Yeah, I mean, what we are seeing nowadays is that there's a shift, an important shift in terms of policy. It will likely open the country towards foreign investment. You know, as you probably heard, we have large resources in lithium, for instance, and as a consequence of this, the national lithium company has recently signed some contracts and some agreements with international players to develop those resources. That's perhaps one good example of how the country is opening towards foreign investors. Eloro is not a state-owned company, and the project that Eloro has in Bolivia in the Tupiza region, named Iska Iska, is basically privately owned. That has its contracts in place with the state. So that's one good thing about that project. One additional, let's say, asset of that project is that it's not related to any state-owned company. We basically follow a general tax system. I'm a tax expert, by the way, so we basically follow a general tax system where you pay royalties and then you pay a corporate income tax. You know.
Okay. And that helps the community grow and
for sure,
more projects to help develop down the road.
For sure,
right?
For sure. So that's the way the estate participates, and basically royalties are split between the department, which, let's say, the government, the province, and the municipality where the project is located.
Yeah.
While corporate income taxes go to the national treasury. So. Okay. So everybody participates from the project. Local communities like municipalities, the province, the government, the local government, but also the national treasury participates there as well. So it's a big and huge asset that we have there with the Iska Iska project.
Right.
It's a big project, large scale, great discovery. The infield results from the exploration project are bringing important data that that positions our asset as a unique and world class.
Oh, sounds fantastic. Can't wait to head down there and meet with Osvaldo, go to Iska Iska and check out the project. So Pablo, thank you very much for your time. We got a plane to catch.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Bolivia once again.
Thank you. Cheers.
Next stop. So we're here now in the northern city of La Paz, in a cable car, which is their public transit system. After meeting with Pablo, I realized I don't know much about Bolivia, so I did some digging and I'm going to bring you guys some facts. Bolivia is nestled in the heart of South America, and it has a rich and turbulent history. Prior to European contact, it was part of the Inca Empire and other Andean civilizations predating the Inca Empire. In the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors arrived, and in 1545, they discovered the legendary Cerro Rico mine in Potosi. The Cerro Rico mine was so rich in silver that it became the economic engine for the Spanish Empire. Historians estimate that the Spanish extracted 45,000 to 50,000 metric tons of pure silver, all exported across the ocean back to Spain. This was a major contributor to Spain's rise. Cerro Rico has been continuously mined for 480 years, and mining continues there to this day. After centuries of colonial rule, Bolivia declared independence on August 6, 1825, led by Simón Bolívar, and the country now bears his name. Since gaining independence in 1825, Bolivia's mining industry has swung between foreign control, state nationalization, and cooperative ownership, reflecting the nation's turbulent political shifts. Later, we'll be exploring modern-day mining in Bolivia. But first, we're going to head out to Tiwanaku, a pre-Incan temple, and learn about Bolivia's ancient history.
Before we get to Tiwanaku, it's time to check one off the travel bucket list. Lake Titicaca straddles the border between Peru and Bolivia in the Andes Mountains, and it is the world's highest navigable body of water. According to Incan legend, Viracocha, the creator god, emerged from the lake's depths to create the sun, moon, stars, and the first humans. Sacred sites and ancient ruins surround these magical waters. One of these sites is the Cala Sasaya Temple, also known as the Temple of the Standing Stones. The temple predates the Inca Empire, and the site contains many structures and monoliths that offer insights into the religious and cultural practices of the Tiwanaku people. Next stop, Tarija, where we quickly transition to a car to drive the scariest road that we've ever been on. There is a famous road in the north of Bolivia called Death Road. This is not that road, but it sure felt like it. It is a narrow road through the Andes Mountains, full of switchbacks and sheer 1,000-foot cliffs.
Oh, don't look down.
Oh. The locals and our driver are completely unfazed by the drive. It is not for the faint of heart, and we're thankful to have a professional behind the wheel. Finally, safe and sound, we've made it to the stunning city of Tupiza. Tupiza is an incredible city nestled in the Andean mountains of southern Bolivia. It has a long and rich history of mining. We take the night to acclimate to the elevation, enjoy some local flavor, and rest up before meeting the Eloro team in the morning.
Hi, Jonathan.
Osvaldo, pleasure to meet
Good to
you.
see you. Yeah, great. Good. Welcome.
Wow, it's good to be here finally. We had a long journey.
Yeah, I know. But fortunately, you're here.
Yeah.
I hope you will enjoy.
Let's head up to Iska Iska and check it out.
Let's go.
It's less than a 2-hour drive to the Iska Iska site. Along the way, Dr. Arce fills me in on Eloro's progress and discoveries.
So we had this a big volcano, but it was not explosive, but effusive. It means that didn't explode much, but it contained lots of magma and several metals. Then they were cooling down and gradually were forming high temperature minerals, then lower temperature. The main are tin and silver, and then we have also zinc and lead, plus small quantities of bismuth, tungsten, a little bit even gold.
A little bit of everything.
Yes, so this belt extends for about 1,000 kilometers. We are close to the thickest and widest part of the tin belt.
Okay.
And one of the good examples, this project is about 5 years old, and this deposit was never discovered before.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a very good understanding what's going on, and it was a very good combination between knowledge and luck to have these deposits.
It's always a little bit of both, right?
Yes.
You need a little bit of luck with the drill. And how much have you drilled so far?
Around 120,000 meters.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so quite a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, quite a lot. It's I think one of the deposits in Bolivia that has more drilling than others, probably in the 5th place.
Yeah. So Pablo was mentioning to us that with the political climate set to change and Bolivia looking to open for business internationally,
Yes.
that you're primed and set up to be the first mover.
Exactly. I think this is one of the main exploration projects in Bolivia. And even this government that's just finishing, they know how important this deposit. And of course, the newcomers, the new governments will understand how important it is to have a very important development place here that will help all the southern part of Bolivia. Yeah. And probably in the future, if it's a mine, will contribute immensely to the Bolivian economy.
Okay, that's all good stuff.
Yes, we are in the final hole of this program. We call the tin domain program. It comprises 6 holes. We are in the last. This hole has about 225 degrees azimuth, 85 degrees depth, and the projected length is about 500 meters. Okay. We are around 313. We are planning to finish probably on Friday evening. Okay. So we have a rate about 50 meters per day, this drilling rate by this machine. We are infilling now all these holes that we drilled before. We are now trying to have a 50-meter density between holes, so it will help us to have the PEA, which is the preliminary economic evaluation information after this drilling, so we can have an indicated type of resource. Okay. So this will help the company to go to the next step, that will be the pre-feasibility stage next year. We have 2 main domains. Okay. One is the predominant tin domain and the predominant silver domain. Both have also elements. For example, in the tin domain, we find sometimes silver, zinc, lead, and other metals. And the same thing happens when we have a silver. We have also some minor amounts of tin, lead, and zinc. So that's why we call predominant tin domain and predominant silver domain.
Eloro Resources filed their initial MRE, or Mineral Resource Estimate, in October of 2023. Across both domains, total in situ metal is estimated to be 298 million ounces of silver, 4.09 million tons of zinc, 1.74 million tons of lead, and 130,000 tons of tin.
This is the main faults that are across the Iska Iska project. This is the Santa Barbara Fault, the most important, and these other 2 are the Guairacasa Porco Faults. In the middle part, we have a telescoping mineralization, because we have the high temperature mineralization with low temperature mineralization, and in this part we have the highest values of silver, zinc, and less zinc. And the eastern part, we have the zinc, lead, and silver mineralization, and in the other part, at the western, we have the tin and silver mineralization. Tin is at depth, and silver is most spread in the close to surface. The plan is to increase the resource of silver in the next phases in DSB 86. Yeah, we are focus in this part, in the west part, with the silver and zinc, with real holes, maybe less deeper. Yeah, we're trying to prove the silver occurrence in this part. We have many gaps without information, so we are trying to complete this part. Yeah.
What is the plan when you look to the PEA and forward for mining with a deposit so unique? How do you mine it?
You know, we have a good indication that it can be open pit.
Okay.
But when we have deeper than 500 meters, we can do underground.
Okay.
So it will be a combination usually.
Right.
So the open pit has lots of volume, but lower grades.
Yeah.
But in the case of underground, the volume is much less, but the grades should be higher.
Okay.
So this is a combination of
So as
that.
the mine progresses, you
Yes.
move into higher grades and you can change
Exactly.
operation.
Yes.
Okay.
Usually when we pay back the investment, we can go underground.
Okay.
It's very typical.
Yeah.
Osvaldo then takes me underground to an exploration adit that Eloro created and drilled to get a better understanding of the inner workings of their ore body.
So these, different colors, and we see some breaks in here. Are these veins that we're looking at on the wall?
Yes, they are veins. And if you have things like 1-2 centimeters, we call the veinlets.
Okay.
So the veins, in this case, for example, is about 30 centimeters, but then the veinlets are narrower. And we call this in between, they are the horse, for example, the rock is dacitic plus breccia.
Mm-hmm.
We call the dacitic plus breccia horse. And then all this front, it's showing the type of mineralization we are intersecting from surface to. So this is a combination of vein breccias, veins, veinlets, and disseminated ore here.
Okay. Wow, it's really amazing to see it, especially because we're in the corner of the adit, to see the continuation in 3D.
Yes, exactly.
In a drill core, you get some 3D. Obviously, you can tell some direction, but this is.
But then you
really
can see
visualized.
3 dimension. Yes, that's right. So we can see the different types of tendencies too. So in some cases we have, for example, this tendency that goes directly to the west, northwest, for example. But in some cases we can have crossing structures too. That corresponds, for example, previous or post mineralization to this event. Okay. So we have to interpret. It's not only one phase or one event. There are several events here.
Right, 300 and some million years worth, right?
This is about 15 million years old mineralization. Okay. But we have a previous, which are more orogenic type. This is about 300 million years old.
Wow. Okay.
Osvaldo, we've come down from the Iska Iska mountain, and you've brought us up another mountain. Yeah. What is this one?
This one we call the Gonalbert property. It's, this is under contract between Carche Silver from Canada and Segovia's family in Bolivia. So we are also in an agreement to explore, and this area, for example, was never drilled. So we are planning to drill probably next September.
Yeah.
And will be located about 7 or 8 holes here. And this is like a volcanic tuffs. Probably we have in the lower part lots of dacite, which are very typical rocks, same as Iska Iska. And then all these projects is basically silver. But they may contain also some gold, lead and zinc, and probably tin, because we are still in the tin belt.
Okay.
But probably tin exists, at depth.
Okay,
so very promising.
So Eloro is partnered with or part owner of this project?
Yes, Eloro is becoming partner because Eloro is is close by, and I think in the future Eloro also can be part of this project.
Okay.
So there's kind of agreement right now, and there's of course some portion that belongs now to Eloro.
Okay. So Eloro mining phase 2 maybe?
Yeah, it's very likely.
Yeah.
We will keep exploring. I think the plan is to stay here for a long time in Bolivia and probably have more than one mine.
What we discovered here in Bolivia is a history of mining that dates back to colonial times. Over the centuries, mining has continued here, and in recent years, there's been some political change that has brought some challenges to miners here in Bolivia. But major political change is on the horizon, where Bolivia hopes to open up again to international business, and Eloro Resources and Iska Iska are poised to be the first movers and the first to take advantage moving forward. Hopefully, the next 3 to 5 years, Iska Iska can get through pre-feasibility study and move into production. Thanks so much for joining us on the trip. It's been an absolutely incredible journey. Bolivia has proven to be a very hospitable country with welcoming people, amazing architecture, and stunning landscapes everywhere you look. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.